Good morning, Phoenix. I am Michael Ingram standing in for some guy named Jeff.
Sneak disser. And I'm Christian Knight. We are the Student Broadcast Networks for innovation students by innovation students.
Before we begin, let's pause for the Phoenix Creed.
What is a phoenix?
A phoenix perseveres through fire,
strives for standards that are higher,
and has the ability to transform,
to attain what it desires.
I am a phoenix.
As a phoenix, I demonstrate
intelligent creative expression,
social responsibility,
personal development,
and scholastic excellence.
Thanks. Archaeologists are claiming that the mummy of the long-lost Egyptian queen Nefertiti may be hiding inside a secret tomb located in King Tut's tomb. Nefertiti was married to King Tut's father and vanished from Egyptian history 3,300 years ago. A careful investigation will start soon to find out who exactly is buried behind those walls. If the mummy belongs to Nefertiti, this would be the greatest archaeological find of the 21st century.
2 weeks ago, a man in Palm Bay, Florida was held on $5,000 bond after he was arrested and charged with a felony DUI in his motorized wheelchair. Rodney Scott Hicks, 54, was blocking multiple lanes of the bridge and smelled of alcohol. Police also said that Hicks refused to take a field sobriety test, was slurring his words, and declined treatment for unexplainable head injury.
The organization known as the People for Ethical Treatment of Animals, or PETA, is supporting an anti-pit bull group which has should be brought into this world as long as millions are dying for lack of homes and animal shelters on the streets every year.
A Chicago father went to go and pick up his daughter at daycare last week, but instead found a locked building with all the lights shut off and a little girl crying alone inside. Jones called 911 and the fire department had to break in the front door. Now that Cornelius Jones and mother Quisha Burham want all things are possible for kids, daycare shut down because police told them this is not the first time this has happened at the business. Representatives from All Things Are Possible for Kids did not comment on the situation.
An immigrant rights group will ask a federal judge to order the state of Texas to grant Texas birth certificates to every child who was born in Texas, regardless of whether the child's parents are citizens or not. A federal judge on Friday allowed the state to continue denying the birth certificates, but said he was troubled by the practice, and the ruling will only remain until he hears arguments from both sides in the trial. The Constitution grants that citizenship, and there is nothing that the state of Texas can do to deny citizenship to these kids. Diane Gilliam, an immigration law professor at the University of Texas.
Things, if you have ever opened up the freezer and noticed some of the meat in there has lost its color, don't worry, just freezer burn. Freezer burn is basically just dehydration happening in food due to being stored in the freezer too long. Food with freezer burn is safe to eat, although it might not be as juicy as it had hoped due to the dehydration. But don't waste food because of a little discoloration. Freezer burn food is perfectly safe to eat.
And now for some Phoenix news. The Gay Straight Alliance Club. The GSA Club's mission is to provide a safe, supportive environment for all students, including lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and questioning youth. If you would like to discuss issues affecting the LGBTQ students and propose solutions that will promote a more tolerant and inclusive school community, please join. Meetings are after school on Mondays in room 304. Please see Ms. Cortilla, Mrs. Armstrong, Ms. Schwartz, or Ms. Schwartz for more info.
And now let's pause for another episode of Meet the Staff. This week, we feature Ms. Ortiz, former Ms. Lee,
My name is Elizabeth Lee Ortiz. I just got married this year, so my last name has changed. I teach health and PE class.
What would you rather have taught?
I would have rather taught probably world history. I'm really into world history. I'm really into looking through my history because I feel like I can figure a lot about myself if I learn about my history. I really am interested in Mayans and Aztec and Egyptian culture.
Hey, what is one of your favorite athletes?
I have so many favorite athletes, but right now, as of this moment, my favorite athlete is Anthony Showtime Pettis. He's a former lightweight champion. He is trying to get his belt back and lightweight champion in the UFC.
What is your favorite show?
My favorite show. Will you pause that for a second? My favorite movie is going to have to be Ip Man. It's the story of Bruce Lee's master and about how he got through being repressed by the Japanese.
Okay. Well, that's it, Miss Lee. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Ortiz.
Now let's check in with Jure and Nasharel with another music profile. This week, they take a look at Aaliyah, who passed away in 2001.
Singer and actress Aaliyah Dana Hodden was born on January 16, 1979 in Brooklyn, New York. Raised in Detroit, Michigan, the young singer competed unsuccessfully on the television program Star Search at age 11. Later that same year, she performed with R&B legend Gladys Knight, the former wife of her uncle and manager Barry Hankerson, at a five-night stand in Las Vegas. Big break. In 1994, at the age of 15, Aaliyah catapulted onto the R&B charts herself with her debut album, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number, produced by the successful singer R. Kelly. The album quickly sold 1 million copies and eventually earned platinum status based largely on the success of two hit singles, Back and Forth and At Your Best, You Are Loved. Later that year, tabloid reports surfaced claiming that the sultry teen singer had married the 27-year-old Kelly, but Aaliyah denied the union and the marriage was reportedly annulled. Brooklyn-born Aaliyah Dana Hodden started voice lessons shortly after she learned to talk. Determined to be a star, she signed a contract with Jive Records, and at the age of 12, she came to popular acclaim in 1994. On her way home from a music video shoot in 2001, a plane crash killed Aaliyah and 8 members of her film crew. She was 22 years old at the time of her death. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. We miss you.
Thanks, ladies.
Finally, let's check in with Jeff Locke with another celebrity birthday.
Seth MacFarlane was born in Kennett, Connecticut, October 26, 1973. Is an American television series, filmmaker, screenwriter, actor, singer, working primarily in animation and comedy, as well as live action, as other genres he has created of the television series Family Guy, the co-creator of TV series American Dad, and The Cleveland Show. The writer-director of films Ted and the sequel Ted 2, and A Million Ways to Die in the West. MacFarlane has graduated from Rhode Island School of Design, where he studied animation. As an actor, he made a guest appearance on the shows Gilmore Girls, A War at Home, and Flash Forward. In 2008, he created his own YouTube series titled Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade Cartoon Comedy. He won several awards for his work primarily on Family Guy, including 2 Primetime Emmy Awards and an Annie Award in 2009. He also won a Webby Award for the Film and Video Person of the Year. Happy birthday, Seth MacFarlane.
Thanks, Jeff.
Well, that's our show. Thanks for watching the Student Broadcast Network. Once again, I am Michael Ingram.
And I'm Christian Knight. See you next week, Phoenix.
Somebody come get her. She's dancing like a
2 weeks ago, a man in Palm Bear Springs.
Thanks. Archaeologists are claiming that the mummy of the long lost. Hold on. Pause.
Police also said that Hicks refused to take a field sobriety test. Sobriety test. 2 weeks ago, a man in Palm Bay, Florida, was held on $5,000 bond after he was arrested and charged with a felony DUI in his motorized wheelchair. Police also said Hicks refused to take a field sobriety test.
Thanks. Archaeologists are claiming that the mummy of the long-lost Egyptian queen Nefertiti may be found.
Police also said Hicks refused to take a field sobriety. Sobriety. It's something funny.